Yeah.
So it's gotten
Way
incredible.
exponentially.
They're so good now.
Well, so this guy, he was a Master Chief, and he had his Cortana, this lovely young lady who, looked just like her. And he was a tall guy anyway, and then he had big shoes on. But he had, an outfit that was literally suffocating this poor guy. And he said he could only wear it for about 45 minutes at a time, and then either pass out or have, go somewhere. And now I think the technology is much lighter, and some guys have fans built in them, and all that stuff. So it is pretty amazing. These guys do great work.
Hey, so what's the biggest difference going from Bungie to 343 for you?
They were both great experiences, but very different. Bungie was sort of, I didn't get a chance to see the script a lot of times in advance. You come in on game day, and here's your script, look at it for 5 minutes and go. And with 343, I had a chance to actually, like I said, spend some time with the directors and the writers, and get a bit more involved on the ground level of the voice part of it. And so that was, it was a lot more fulfilling. But, without Bungie, I'm not sitting here. And, that story and the lore that they created with the Halo story is unbelievable. And to this, I don't think has been fully explored even to this day. I think there's so much more that could be done with that story. So they have created something that was, that I know that they're very proud of, and I was very proud to be a small part of it.
Awesome. Do we have another question? Our question guy's gone. He's walked over here. Yeah, you can yell it. Do you want to borrow mine?
I appreciate it. What video game that you voice acted in has hurt your voice the most?
Probably Combat Evolved, because it was the first time I had ever done, you do one day of what I would call the death sessions, where Master Chief is dying in one way or another because you guys screwed up in the game. And so you got to invent all these ways that he dies, and it was the first time I'd ever done something like that. And also keep in mind, I was still on the radio at the time. I still had a radio show to do. And when we got done doing the screaming sessions on all the death stuff, my voice was shot. And you sort of have, that was a lesson learned, that the next time that happens, there are things you can do to protect your voice, and also know when you've gone far enough.
Is it the old honey and tea routine?
Honey and tea, but also my secret weapon is bourbon and cigars.
Oh.
Not a lot of people know that, but...
Is that how I get a manly voice like yours?
Yes, it is. But be advised, there is a price to pay.
Hello, Mr. Downs. My name's Connor. Today's my 20th birthday.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Connor, happy birthday, Connor.
I just wanted to ask if you had any general advice for someone who wants to get into video game voice acting.
Yeah, it's a great field. It takes a lot of dedication. It takes a lot of practice. I think, but for voice acting in general, I always, the biggest recommendation I can give you is take a class in improv acting. And you say, well, wait a minute, I don't want to be an actor, I want to be a voice. Well, you are an actor, you're just using your voice. The great thing about improv is it teaches you how to think on your feet and think quickly, because in the world of voice acting, especially commercial voiceover, you have just a very little time to prepare for what they want you to do. And you better be able to have something up here to draw from to develop that character. Also imitation, imitate people that you like, and eventually you will find your own voice. And but yeah, those would be my recommendations.
Now, on the subject of voice acting, and I can only imagine how difficult it is to do that. anyway. But with a character like Master Chief, where he has no expression, he's always covered. What's some of the challenges that go with that?
Well, and this really came to the fore with the later games is, you have to emit some kind of emotion, or else it's just boring.